I'm live. I felt that I should make this video under the guidance, no doubt, of Spirit World and God. I like to relate before I say anything more. First, an experience that I had just recently. Depending on how things are for me, that, I have more or less give and take with Spirit World. I control that. No one else controls that. No matter how great my gift is, per se, to communicate with Spirit World. But a few days ago, I had a dream. My sister-in-law, who has been afflicted with MS for the last 30 plus years, appeared to me in a dream that was as real as this net. Now, I don't pay much attention to dreams, but I did share that one because I really wanted her to come to our home. I wanted her to be here with family, this and that. It was getting more hard for her to do it on her own. She was so independent, this and that. And it didn't sound like she wants to do that, because where she was at, she lived the life she wanted to live. In the dream, which I related to my sister-in-law and brother-in-law here, I came around the corner downstairs and she walks towards me and she says, "Hey, hi, I'm here." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, that's great." And I noticed how well she was walking. As I related the dream, it's just something we talk about it sometimes. So, what did you dream about last night? How was your night? How did you sleep? That seems to be something we do here. Besides, what's the weather going to be like? And as I told the story the first time, I realized when I got to the point she was walking so well, I'm going, is that? Ooh, does that mean something more? Yesterday, we got the call that she had passed away. It was a bit of a surprise. Just had talked to her a few days before. Another sister of her just talked to her the day before. So a bit of a surprise. She passed away. Of course, that dream came right away again to my mind, including my sister-in-law. She mentioned that. Your dream. Do we know? Or are we being told? All I know is, in the dream, she was so happy. The only comfort I feel like I can give to a set of 10 brothers and sisters, the youngest one, my sister-in-law, is older than I am. Let's say it that way. They lost their first sister to Spirit World. 10 of them, 10 brothers and sisters. And it's kind of hitting all of them a bit hard. I feel like the one comfort through that dream experience is that I can give them is, but now she's happy. She's healthy and she's happy. She was the glue in that family in many ways. Never forgot someone's birthday. It's not, though. Okay. To get past that, because of the title, I wanted to share this first. The reason I wanted to share this first is for credibility. It is interesting to me that people in this world are born to just try to kind of keep people on track. Not in a fancy position, with lots of money, this not just with very simple guidance. With the, I heard that in another video just recently by a guy. I can't remember his name now. I'm sorry, dude, if I use your quote here or your title. The divine simplicity. I've seen some things happening out in the world where, as people with differences in the principles of love, is it heterosexuals? Is it transgenders? Is it homosexuals? Is it, dear me, I don't want to get into more weird things than that. Heterosexual, it's a weird thing too, believe me, in a way, on how some people, okay, let's not get into that. That's not the point of this video. If you feel as an adult that you have been slighted or misunderstood or not understood, and that is the way that you work, this and that, and you want some things out there that are not available to you, like as a transgender, for example, going to a women's bathroom, even though you still can use a urinal, for example, then please reconsider. The reason I'm asking for you to consider is keep the safety of children in mind, even though transgenders may be just people who are struggling with their identity, this and that, and are figuring out where to belong and are fixing it, scientifically. I'm not sure how you're going to do that emotionally, but anyway, then, or you think that physically once you're fixed, that's going to fix you emotionally. I'm going to have to leave that up to you because I'm not one of you. I do not feel that way. I don't know how that feels. Same for homosexuals. I don't know why you need to do that. I see some similarities of, well, you're still looking for the same thing regardless. But okay, I got it. I got it. No, I don't get it per se. I understand that there is something going on that maybe hasn't been dealt with in a way that it could be dealt with, except for that you're being continuously told that, well, that's okay. That's just you, this, that, I don't know what the traumas and certain other things are in certain people's lives that it comes to that kind of extent where then you do not want to have a relationship with the opposite sex, where you do not want to have a natural family and care for them as a man or as a woman. All right? Okay. So I don't persecute that. I do not judge that. That is not my job. What I am asking, though, is with some of the demands out there and in a way that we are catering to these demands, I want you to be aware of on how you are putting children at risk for pedophiles, rapists, and so on. Well, but I'm not like that. Well, I know that. I got that. But think of how your demands are putting more children at risk. I remember I could go to the woods and walk around and be there for hours by myself. My mom never really worried. I walked to school a mile or 2 miles by myself and back home. And I said, there wasn't any, that was 40 years ago, more than 40 years, 45 years ago, 50 years ago, when I first started going to school. Now it is considered being a neglective parent, if you allow that, because of the dangers out there for children. So I'm not going to dispute or, again, judge or persecute your desires, even though I do think they are unnatural. They are not a part of the original principles of love. But I do plead with you Please. Your desires should not be more important than the safety of children. And that is something we could work together on. You want to find some acceptance per se, then lead that type of life in a way that you will not have regrets. I don't care who anyone is out there, a man, a woman, something in between, I don't know what. If as an adult, your desires, your wants to use a certain toilet or locker room is more important than the safety of a child, then you should know you're not right. This is not right. That's what I wanted to say. I've come across so many different things in that, but I had to say, wait a minute, wait. Why are we arguing over this? Because we can have a common, at least one common denominator here, and that a child's life, regardless, is still more important than the privilege to use one bathroom or another, to just walk into a locker room and do what? Because of what? I hope this isn't too hard to understand. And I hope that people can somewhat unite under that one common denominator, if nothing else. I saw a lady kind of fighting or wanting to amend in a Senate a bill saying, wait a minute, you can't, women are women and men are men. And it doesn't matter how much they have changed they're still biologically, it's not going to work out when it comes to sports and all that, or restrooms or this or that. And I had to agree with her. And I saw in there people who were against her banging the tables, this, and I'm going, what? Why are you doing that? She is right. She is right when it comes to the safety of girls, young boys as well. Don't you think? Don't you agree? This is getting out of hand. And I hope that most of the people out there who are transgenders, homosexuals, and even heterosexuals who are cheating on their wife, cheating on their husband, girlfriend, this, have multiple, I don't know what, this, that. If you're a nymphomaniac, I hope that your own desires when it comes to the principles of love don't supersede the need of the safety of children. It's a plea. It's just a plea. That's all one can do. It's just a plea. Right? Is it that unreasonable? Anyway, God's love and blessings always. I will talk to you another time. End the stream.